What's going on, everybody? CTM Sports in the house. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Before I get started, I gotta say happy birthday to my wife, Ashley. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Hope you had a great birthday today. Proud of you, all the things you've accomplished. Another year to do more things. I love you. Thank you for giving me 14 years of marriage so far as we keep going. Gave me some wonderful family, two awesome kids. Hope you had a great birthday. Happy birthday. Now, let's start with the show. The Lakers, is it empty calories? The win they had against the Rockets. Is LeBron on their Vibranium? Can Cat dominate? Is Ant-Man in Siberia? We're going to talk about those things today. Let's get into the first one. Lakers win. Before we watch the highlights, let me know in the comments. Is it empty calories? They didn't have Kevin Durant, the Rockets. The Lakers didn't have Luka or Austin Reeves. And they beat the Rockets. Let me know. Let's watch the highlights though, real quick. Let's look at a couple highlights and see how they looking, man. See game one. Let's look at some. Let's go forward. Okay. Let me know in the comments what you think, man. Is it me or is it just the game is just not the it's like everybody doing the same thing. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is everybody doing the same thing? I don't know. How about Luke Kennard, man? Is that a fluke? They call him Fluke Kennard? Is that a fluke game? Or is that the real Luke Kennard? I don't know. But we'll see, man. Is that Rui? But is the fact that Luca and AR is out the game, a lot of people got more touches than they usually would get? Let me know in the comments, man. Is this a fluke? Is this a fluke win? Would they have been this close? Because it was a close win, like an 8-point swing or something like that. They didn't blow them out. But I guess what I'm saying is, if they had Kevin Durant, would the Lakers have really won this game realistically? Let's just keep it real. LeBron's still balling at 41. I mean, I give him that. I mean, he's still balling. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but realistically though, it seemed like they just kind of wanted to get a heat check of what they was getting. Man, Durant gonna come out here and maul these dudes out, man. Ain't nobody on their team that can hold Durant, man. Nobody. Who on their team can hold Durant? And I don't know if Luca coming back. I don't know. We'll see. If the Lakers have Luca, I'm not really worried about Austin Reeves, but if they have Luca, they may have a good run. But I think Kevin Durant, and I'm sure him and Udoka be like, yeah, you see what it is, right? You know what time it is, right? You know what time it is, KD. And KD on the sideline. I know what time it is, coach. We got to go get it. But shout out to the Lakers, man, for winning this game. But it do seem like it's empty calories, man. Luke Kennard ain't getting that often, though. In a real playoff series, everybody got their team. Fluke Kennard is not getting that off. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you try to convince me. What did Rob Parker say? No way, no how. There was it's one of them games where that dude he just had a chance to play, but if they was in full strength, he probably wouldn't even got on the court. But Shout out to Fluke Kennard, man. I give it to him though. Played this game. So here's my question: With LeBron 41, I think Austin Reeves and Luka is in their 20s. How is LeBron more healthier than these guys? Shout out to Marcellus Wiley, man. He talked about this as well. He said, nobody's perfect, which nobody's not. But you can, nothing is guaranteed, but you can play to the percentages, right? And the more that you work out, a higher percentage that your body will stay in tune and in shape for a season. Percentage wise, right? When you look at people that are injury prone, you could tell body type, maybe how they shape. Like LeBron have had injuries, but it'd be like some crazy kind of weird ankle twist or something like that. But knick-knack injuries, he don't really get those. Maybe toward the end of his career, but before that, he was most of the time healthy unless something crazy happened. But when you're in your 20s, especially now the way they run up and down the court, and you got as much money as they got, there's no reason why you shouldn't be a workout warrior. I understand you got to enjoy life, but if you want the best value, you want to bring in the most that you can bring in, it will pay to keep your body in shape. It's worth the investment. LeBron is a gym warrior. Kobe was a gym warrior. Jordan was a gym warrior. Marcellus Marcellus Wiley was great. That dude, but he know for a fact he was out there kicking it, man. He wasn't no gym warrior like that. And I don't blame him for it. I mean, he was making millions. This man was at the top of his game. The majority of guys are like that. You're making millions, man. You're balling out in the peak of your career. And he even said it. He had a couple of years where he had like a abdominal surgery, he had a back surgery. I think he said an ankle or something like that. But he was still great genetically and physically. He still was so great. He could still play through that. But imagine if he was a gym warrior, right? Imagine if Austin Reeves and Luca really hit the weight room, got ripped up, really got their cardio in, and came into camp league. You don't have to be ripped up like you missed Olympia, but just enough where you're not looking like you've been drinking beers at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Being a workout warrior, man, it makes a difference. Keeps your body at a certain place as far as energy wise, strength wise. And the more you out of shape, the higher percentage that you can get injured. The more that you in shape, the lower percentage that you can get injured. It's been proven over time. Like I said, nobody's perfect, but when you look at most of the guys that was in shape, unless something crazy happened, most of the time they were healthy by far than a person who didn't work out. There are some people, and it's the minority. It's lower than the minority. There are a small percentage of people that don't have to work out and hit the weights, but it's a small minority. Um, Locally here in Little Rock, Cedric Cobbs, that dude, Ty Forte, shout out Ty Forte. He said he never saw him in the weight room, but he looked like Captain America, man, like for real. And that's only one of many. Most everybody else said they had to hit their weight room, they had to work out. You think about over the years, a lot of athletes. Imagine if D Wade was a gym, even though D Wade was a gym warrior, right? But his body still had an expiration date. And I guess what I'm saying too is LeBron. Shout out to LeBron, man. I got a theory, right? What if LeBron? He's so healthy now. It's almost like He got so much skill at 41. He healthy. He almost can be petty towards the Lakers because if they let him go, they don't re-sign him. He goes somewhere and ball out. They gonna look crazy. They talking about they don't want to sign him again, and Luka and Austin Reeves is out. They look crazy. Are you gonna give them a max deal? You gonna get Austin Reeves a max deal? He can't even stay healthy. I'm just saying. Something to think about. Him more healthy than them at 41 says a lot. And it says, what are you doing with your time if you want to be great? Sometimes greatness requires things of you that you normally don't want to do as a human. You have to sacrifice a lot of things, right? And it makes you wonder, are they making that sacrifice or are they doing just enough? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let me know in the comments, is LeBron taking the petty route? Still showing the Lakers in the playoffs that I'm still that dude. I'm still that guy, even at 41. I'm better than all the players on this team. And if you let me go, your team is going to go. Let me know in the comments. So, let's check this game out. Hawks and Knicks. Can Cat dominate the Eastern Conference? Let's take a look at this game. You look at the starting lineup. Let's go right into it. Oh, here we go with that. Get past these ads. My bad, y'all. They be throwing these ads in there now. I don't got the paid version of YouTube. I ain't paying for it. Too much money. You only gonna get so much out of me, man.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
So, can Cat dominate the Eastern Conference, or will they have another heartbreak in the playoffs? Let me know in the comments, man. I don't know. Something about Cat. I don't know what it is, man. Something missing, man. Shout out to McCullough, man. He was balling this game too. Man, Cat should be down in a post, man. There's no way he should be on top of the key unless they doing something like that. But he should be dominating, man. I mean, they can literally play old school basketball with Cat. Shout out to Mike Brown, man, for getting these dudes ready though. I don't know what happened right there. That was a breakdown. But like, why is he on top of the key? He should be going down to the block. Give him the ball, man. You know. When you look at the young Cat, let's look at this again. How does he let Jalen Brunson get that off if he playing defense, man? Maybe because it's the foul to know the rules they play. Man, you should have. You see how long it took for him to stick his hand up? I wish I could slow this down, but when he came off that screen, look how long he took his hand up. He put his hand down. You see how quick he shot that? Boom. You see how quick he shot that? Crazy. You gotta play better defense, man, especially in the playoffs, man. That stuff will come back and bite you. And as you can see, the Knicks just out there really balling out a little bit. Man, Cat should be down in the block, man. I'm afraid he's not gonna dominate again. I don't know. If I was his coach, I'd be like, dude, there's no way that they should be. Man, you do that stuff later, man. You need to get like 40 points a game, man. There's no reason why he can't average at least 30, 35 points a game against these guys, man. But let me know in the comments, man, what you think, man. I think, though, something, man, like, why is he not down there blocking shots, man? What kind of defense are y'all running? Jalen Brunson going to be solid. I mean, I ain't worried about Jalen Brunson. He going to do what he going to do. I get it. But why is Cat not doing that? Do you see this? Why is Cat not doing this? Why is Jalen Brunson posting the ball up? Think about this. Why is Cat not doing that? He should be down there posting up without question. He's the biggest man on the court. But shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. Jalen Brunson holding it down. Man, if Cat don't dominate, they may beat the Hawks. Of course, they probably gonna beat the Hawks. But if Cat don't really turn it on and dominate in the playoffs, they're not gonna get past the Celtics or the maybe even Cleveland. I don't know. Cleveland with James Harden looking a little different too. But I don't watch no more of this game. Man, this game pretty whack. But let me know in the comments, man. Cat is he's an interesting guy, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know why what it is about why he don't dominate. I don't know. I'm not sure. But when you're the biggest guy on the court, man, you got to impose your will, man. Should be easy money. I don't think nobody on the Hawks have a chance if he really turned it on and dominated against them. This is my opinion. But everybody different, right? And I'm saying right now, if Cat don't dominate, they will not get out the Eastern Conference. I'm telling you, they won't. They will not. We're gonna look at the brackets here in a minute, but I can tell you right now, if he don't dominate down in the post, because there's too many good perimeter teams that if you don't, the the Knicks don't have a perimeter like the Celtics. They don't have a perimeter like the Cavaliers. Their best asset is Cat. Jalen Brunson's good, but when he start running up against good perimeter teams, you're gonna start seeing him wear down a little bit, and that's when Cat got to dominate. But that's just my opinion, right? So let's talk about the Thunder, right? Can SGA can SGA dominate the Western Conference? Do you think he gonna dominate, or do you think he gonna run into Wimby? Let me know in the comments. Do you think? Let's look at the highlights real quick. Let me say what you think. They may be better to look at. Tell me what y'all think, man. The Thunder probably got the best team right now, top to bottom, probably best talent. I don't know if they really got it turned on yet. Sometimes you got to make them adjustments and tune up. But the Suns are kind of dangerous. They can get on your nerves, but I think if you really play your game, it's gonna be hard for them to. I actually like what's the name playing with Devin Booker. What's my guy name? It's not Bane. I forgot his name. But I think the Thunder got too much talent though. You gonna have those games with Booker though. He gonna beat you a couple games, Booker though. I don't think he gonna sweep the Suns, but there's no way that they should allow the Suns to beat them. They should dominate the Suns. No way. And like that number one seed. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. But the Suns still are dangerous though. Every time, never fails. The Suns still are dangerous. Let's go to the stretch real quick. I want to go to the look. You see that? This is what dominance look like. Until you get past these ads, man. That's what dominance look like. I'm gonna show you this score. This is what dominance look like. 70 to 102. This is what dominance look like. And they just methodically beat you. That's what's good about the Thunder. They just methodically beat you and pick you apart. Nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's garbage time, so you got the garbage players in there for the Suns. But at the same time, when they get it, when they click, yeah, ain't nothing Jalen Green can do, buddy. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be a long night. He on the bench like, boy, it's gonna be a long night. I can't wait to get up out of here, boy. It's over. This game over with. Ugh. Yeah, the Thunder, man, top to bottom, they got too much for a lot of teams to deal with, man. They gonna. I want to see if they run up on the Spurs, how they match up. But when you really sit down and think about how good they play together, this is a well built team. and it's gonna be hard to beat these dudes, man. Like 4 games, it's gonna be very hard in a 7 game series. It's gonna be hard to beat these dudes. Just gonna be honest, because all of them kind of got their methodical kind of patience with their game, and they can just kind of take their time. They almost can take. They can pick who they want to beat you with. They can beat you with SGA 1 quarter. Then if he not hot, Jalen Williams gonna get you. Then they got some other players. You know what I'm saying? It's they got too much to beat you with. Plus they play team defense really good too. So, but yeah, man, shout out to the Thunder, man. Used to be a laughing stock team. Now they sitting there beating the brakes off people, man. That's how it goes. That's why you got to be patient. That's why you got to always stay ready, develop, work out. That's why SGA, you don't see him get injured a lot. SGA, another gym warrior. You don't see him get injured a lot. Shout out to them, man. And my last one is this dude have been through a lot this year, man. I think dude made some bad decisions early, in my opinion. You know, messing around with the women and stuff. And I get it, you're young, you're making that kind of money. You don't really have that discipline yet. But man, what a crazy year, man, dude having, man. I don't know if he needs some help. When they traded Cat away, I think he knew, like, yeah, they turned to Siberia at that point. He's in Siberia, man. He's a winter soldier now, right? So is Ant-Man wasting the win in Minnesota? Let me know in the comments. Is he at a place where he got to be kind of patient a little bit because he don't have the help like he used to? He need another big man. That was the formula. Him and a big man. When he had Cat, it was him and Cat, great duo. And when they traded Cat, it just wasn't the same. Like he can dominate a game, but he needs somebody to get the inside work done, like a big man. They can get the inside work done, the rebounding and blocking. And Rudy Poo, I don't know about him, man. I got to get rid of him pretty soon. Paying him a lot of money, man. But let's watch the highlights, man. Let's see. Are they gonna hit me with some ads, man? Cause they went up, but they're going to go up against the Nuggets. I don't think they're gonna beat the Nuggets, in my opinion. But that's just me. Y'all let me know in the comments, though. I mean, they had a good start, but he don't have enough to finish, though. See, the Nuggets, they got three They got 3 players. I know he want to say forget the big three. It's just big me, but nah, in the NBA it's a little different. They got Murray, Jokic, and Murray. Um, I mean Gordon, Murray, Jokic, and Gordon, Aaron Gordon. Listen, man, he only can do so much by himself, Ant Man, and that's just what it is, man. He by himself right now. They trying, man. Look at that Jokic. He's trying to play D on him, but you ain't gonna be able to do that to Jokic the whole game. That's just not gonna happen. I mean, they had a good start. They really did have a good start. But when you really think about trying to beat them for 48 minutes, the Nuggets, man, you got to bring it, man, because they gonna get you. You're gonna get tired before they get tired, man. The Nuggets, I would love to see the Nuggets and the Thunder play in the Western Conference Finals. That would be probably a good matchup. I'm not sure if the Nuggets have enough to beat them, but they would definitely give them some run. Um, it would be a good matchup though, because the Nuggets got some good. Nuggets got some. They got Tim Hardaway Jr. now. Um, they got the perimeter play. They got the inside play with Jokic. They may them and the Thunder. That might be a good matchup. I don't know when they'll match up. I need to look at the brackets after this. But let me know in the comments. Do you think that Ant Man is by himself? I think they need a big man. I think they need another power forward, man, for them to get to their full potential. Because as you see, they up now, but man, you don't have enough to match up against them for a whole game. And that's the thing, like with the Nuggets. They just like, all right, we see what you're doing now, but can you do this the whole game though? And that's the hard part about being great. Great players gonna get you the whole game. The third and the fourth quarter will really count. Like you can ball out in the first half, But do you got enough left in the tank to finish it though? And sometimes it's easy in the first half, but when you come out after halftime, that's when you start seeing the real from the fake. And that's what they did, man. Let's go deep in this thing. I know they hit me with some ads in a second. Look at that. See? Yeah, it's back close again. Third quarter, back close again. And now look at that. Look at Murray. Uh. Get that thing to Jokic. Oh, good block. Was it field goal? I mean, goal 10. Boy, look at these dudes, man. Now they up 72. And I thought they was gonna do bad without Michael Porter, in my opinion, but nah, they balling. They didn't need Michael Porter at all. He actually made them more stagnant, to be honest. I see why they let Michael Porter go, man. Shout out to the Nuggets, man. I think it's gonna be them and the Thunder. Let me know what you think in the comments. Because Murray, man, Murray, Gordon, and Jokic, man. Watch out for them three, man. They gonna be balling. I think Ant-Man, look at that, 68-82 in the third quarter. Ant-Man is by himself, man. Let's just be real, man. He don't have the firepower that um he don't have the firepower that the what's his name have. He just don't. Let's just keep it real. He's in Siberia right now. He's the Winter Soldier. He's the new Winter Soldier. You know he's Ant-Man, but he's probably the Winter Soldier right now. Because if they don't get a power forward or some other kind of player, another perimeter player that play along next to him, they're not gonna win. They should get what's the name from Arkansas, man. Shout out to a cuff, man. They should get a cuff. If they could get high enough pick, I doubt it though. They should get him. He would go great with Ant-Man. Cause dude can turn it on quick. But let me know what you think in the comments. Let me pull these brackets up real quick. Let's do a little bit of checking out these brackets, man. Got it pulled up. Let's check it out. All right. You got Thunder and Suns. We can say the Thunder, right? Lakers and Rockets, that's gonna be a toss up. Probably and that's the thing, right? Whoever win between the Rockets and Lakers, it don't matter. You're gonna get beat anyway. So let's just keep it real on that. So look at Pistons and Magic. The Pistons probably gonna beat the Magic because the Magic ain't about nothing. Now, this is gonna be interesting. If the Cavaliers make it, and it's the Cavaliers and Pistons, that's probably gonna be a good matchup. Even though the Pistons probably has a little bit more firepower than the Cavaliers, but if Harden turns it on and he stop acting like a little immature kid and he really turn it on, that's gonna be a tough matchup for the Pistons. I don't care how you try to slice that. If he get hot and you got the spider on the other side, who you gonna double? You can't double him. You can't double. That's gonna be a hard matchup for the Pistons. But that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments. The Nuggets and Timberwolves, right? The Nuggets probably gonna win that series. I mean, Ant-Man is he in Siberia. It's over with. He can cancel Christmas. They're probably gonna win that series. Spurs probably gonna win that series. Now, when you think about the Spurs, Wemby, a bunch of guards around them, do the Nuggets have what it takes to beat the Spurs 4 games? They're gonna give the Nuggets a tough matchup, a tough time. I guarantee you they are. They not the number 2 seed. They're not the number 2 seed for a reason. And it's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be an interesting matchup. The Nuggets and the Spurs. Very interesting matchup. So Knicks and Hawks. Knicks are probably going to win that just based off firepower versus the Hawks don't have enough. So we probably can put the Knicks right there. The Celtics are going to beat the 76ers hands down. Like the 76ers, man, I don't know what it is about their team. They always get some player that's good, but they don't be as good as they supposed to be. And I don't know, man. Ever since Embiid, man, they could never get dude to materialize like he should have. Ever since Jimmy Butler was there, he has never. It's like he declined after that, year after year. That's just my opinion. It's like he declined. So the Celtics are going to beat. They're going to flush the 76ers. It's going to be the Celtics and the Knicks. Great rivalry game. It's going to be a great series to watch. It's going to be, can the Celtics impose their perimeter game on the Knicks? Is Tatum ready to go to the next level coming off of an Achilles injury without hurting himself again? They have to monitor that. It's going to be interesting. They got to monitor that because that is a tough injury because you don't want to re-aggravate that or you don't want to pop your Achilles again. It's tough to come back from that. But if the Celtics can do that, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum turn it on, the Knicks going to be in trouble. The Knicks are going to be in trouble unless Cat dominate the inside. And I don't think it'll be a lot the Celtics can do, but that's just my opinion. Um, if I was to just do like a prediction, I would say it would. I could see the Pistons and the Celtics playing for the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know why. Unless Cat show me something different, I'm gonna say Pistons and Celtics. Right? Coming out the West, I'm gonna say Thunder. I didn't know the Nuggets was matching up against the Spurs. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. It could be Thunder and Spurs for the Western Conference Finals. Ooh, and I'm gonna go with Thunder, Thunder, and I want to say Thunder. I want to go Celtics, but I don't know how the Pistons. I need to look at some stuff how the Pistons match up against the Celtics. Cause K been balling, but man, the Celtics, man, I'm telling you, man, if Tatum can turn it on and he can prevent himself from re-aggravating that injury, the Celtics are going to do their thing, in my opinion. In my opinion. But that's just me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who you got coming out the West? Who you got coming out the East? So this actually a really nice playoff bracket, though. To be honest, it's evenly matched. There's no team that's really like I said, the team that's, in my opinion, that can really juggernaut the East is the Celtics if they're healthy. In the West, the Thunder, from top to bottom, probably the best team. It's the reason why they're the number one seed, hands down. And it will be the team that I can see that can mess everybody up is the Spurs. If Wemby can stay healthy in the playoffs, they could hurt a lot of teams because it's hard to guard the Spurs, man. They young too. They can run up and down the court, and Wemby can dominate the inside. He can give you like 2 or 3 blocks a game, make you think about going in the paint. So my basketball knowledge tells me that the Thunder, but the Spurs could be an upset on an upset alert. I mean, no, Thunder and the Spurs could be on upset alert. Celtics Pistons could come out the East. You gotta watch out for the Pistons, but my instinct tell me the Celtics. But great playoff series. Great storylines I'm seeing. I think the Lakers are not gonna beat the Rockets. I don't know. I think the Lakers, unless Luca come back. If Luca come back, I think they probably win. But if Luca don't come back, if Kevin Durant come back and Luca's not back on the court, the Lakers are not gonna win that game. In my opinion, they're not gonna win. There's nobody on the Lakers team that can hold Kevin Durant. Even now, Kevin Durant in his age, there ain't nobody on the Lakers that can hold Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant probably gonna go off for like 30 when he play against the Lakers. What? How much did they win by their first game? Hold on, let me see. What was the score? Trying to find the game, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the game. Why did the Pistons lose to the Magic? That's weird, but okay. That's crazy. They don't want to win. You got to dominate like Thunder, man. You can't let the Magic. So 98 to 107, right? That's what 8 point, maybe 9 point swing, no more than 10. You don't think Durant could cover that if he was in the game? If they didn't have Luca, you don't think Durant can cover that? Man, dude is going to give the Lakers the business, man. If you think Durant not gonna get the Lakers the business next game, he was sitting on the bench like, I could come in and score 25 out of my sleep. He's probably gonna go for about 30, man. Watch what I tell you. He'll go for about 30, man. You're not gonna play around with them, man. But let me know what you think in the comments. Uh, because it's crazy out there, man. The NBA playoff. I like the brackets so far. The brackets are looking good. Um, I don't have no problem with it. I think it's a really on both sides. Even though Thunder and Spurs are probably more the favorites, it's kind of still balanced competition on both sides. Um, I think if, like I said, if Cat was more dominant, it probably wouldn't be a competition in the East. But because he's so temperamental, he's like up and down. That's what kind of keep things kind of balanced. Tatum, if he was healthy with no reservations, the Celtics would be the juggernaut of the East. I am hoping the best that he does not re-aggravate. I hope they're not forcing him back too fast. That's just my opinion. I think they have the best backcourt in the East, in my opinion. Um, with Jalen Brown balling out this year while he was out. Shout out to Jalen Brown. I hope that Jalen Brown get the hair transplant in the offseason. He go to Turkey. Stop doing the Beijing. That don't work. Don't do that in the playoffs. Um, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. CTM Sports. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to check out the Thinking Game podcast tomorrow. Thanks for supporting the channel. Go to YouTube. We got it all at the bottom: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Make sure to go to all those and follow, like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow. It don't cost nothing to go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Help us reach 1K. If all the Little Rock go and hit the subscribe button, we'll be at 1K, no problem. Your boy Mike in the house, CTM Sports. Thanks for watching, and I'm signing out.